It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Allen going to try and keep it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. The give is to Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Here's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On first down, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Motion.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They hand this off to Harris. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Allen. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. It's Kelsey on the ground. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Bills 28, Chiefs nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard.
Now Mahomes. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Mahomes to throw once more. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Butker's kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Able to spin free, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. On play action, Allen being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills head on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run again with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Najee Harris, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.